With me, I have Omar Santos from the Red Team Village. We're going to do some announcements real quick. So from the Red Team Village perspective, we have Naham Con. It is on Sunday. A whole bunch of really great speakers that Red Team Village is putting on. And Omar, you want to go ahead and talk about those events real quick?
Of course, I'm on mute, double muted. But what I was, trying to attempt to say is that we have a lot of content coming in the next few months, and as a matter of fact, in the next couple of days, starting with that Naham Con, as you mentioned, that's on Sunday. And we're going to have a series of a combination of workshops in the Red Team Village and presentations. The schedule, if you click on the RTV schedule during Naham Con, there's the first button there. And I'm looking at another window, so my apologies. I know I should be looking at the camera. But we have several workshops, some that are 3 hours long, some that are 2 hours long, some that are 1. And the speakers are a little bit, first of all, thank you to the speakers. Second one, they're a little bit brave because they're going to be doing this workshop to thousands of people live on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So you do not have to register. That's one of the questions that I always get. You do have to register for these trainings. And no, they're going to be completely free. And there will be during Naham Con. Now, there's a main track that NahamSec, his name is Ben, he actually has been sharing. We also have a link to the website in the Red Team Village. But, please take advantage of that. This is an amazing content. They're all going to be streamed, and they're also going to be recorded. And we're probably going to restream a couple of them later as well. So that's Naham Con. And then we're partnering with Hacking is Not a Crime. And as a matter of fact, probably within the next day or so, we will also have the schedule for that conference. And we have an amazing lineup of speakers for that one. We have some really high profile individuals that I'm not going to spoil it yet, but it's going to be announced again, probably by the end of tomorrow. And it's a pretty cool concept or I won't say concept, but initiative that we have going as a partner of Hacking is Not a Crime, right? And then if you want to talk about RSA, Joseph, and what we're envisioning there.
Sure. So RSA this year is going to be virtual. Last year it was in person. They pushed it to May 17th. Normally it's in February. We're going to have probably about 5 or 6 speakers that will be giving talks. We're going to have lightning talks. We're going to have some demos of some products and some hacking techniques. And then we're also going to have some birds of a feather calls or events where you can join them and sit in on a panel of 25 or so attendees, and there'll be 5 or 6 speakers that will be talking about a specific topic, like red team tools and tactics or platforms for doing assault, attacks and all kinds of cool things going on at RSA. And that is, we're also going to have a CTF that's going to be it's kind of cool because it's going to be a 101 CTF. It'll be a CTF that everybody can participate in. But the team that does the CTF will be doing a walkthrough. So it's going to be a 101 walkthrough. So they're going to actually show you the actual challenge, and then they're going to talk to you about, thinking about how you should approach that challenge in the CTF. And then they're going to actually walk you through doing the challenge. And they're going to do that for a couple hours. And then on Thursday of that week, they're going to launch a professional CTF where if you feel like you've learned enough skills or you're, daring enough, you can join that one and participate in much harder challenges. So that's RSA. And then Mayhem, which we held for the first time last year, was in May, and that's why we called it Mayhem. And we had a lot of a huge response from people. I think we had over 100 speakers, and we ran it for 2 days, and we ran it in multiple time zones. We had a group of people help us from another time zone in India. It was an amazing event. It's going to be even more amazing this year. And then after Mayhem, we're going to have DEF CON and Black Hat and some other events going on, but those will show up eventually. So that's Red Team Village. I don't know is there anything else you want to mention, Omar, before I switch?
I think that you cover everything, right? So there are going to be more announcements coming up. especially whenever we get closer to DEF CON and several other, activities that we may be announcing. But as you can tell, we're back, and we're back really hard, right, with a tons of additional content. I don't know if you wanted to mention, that we're envisioning to also stream from time to time, as we are actually doing right now. Right now, it's kind of impromptu, into the
Right.
fact that we didn't have a lot of advertisements for this one. But stay tuned. We're gonna be also opening call for papers for these events. We're gonna be opening call for workshops. We're also gonna be calling a call for volunteers as well. So stay tuned. More news to come in the next few days.